Hello, ladies and gentlemen, your beloved Viggoman here, and welcome back to Kirkholm once again for a short video today. Today, we're not going to do a whole lot of building, we're just going to take a look at what I've done off camera in between the different episodes, because I like to do a lot of camera. I do a lot of work when you guys aren't around, so I want to show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing the last 10 episodes, I guess, off camera, and we can you guys can catch up with me, and then we're going to maybe talk a little bit about the plans for this area. So first off, last episode we did this windmill right here, and then we added all of this this area around here in between the episodes, all of this farmland stuff, wheat and things, and I really like the mix I've done here. Looks really nice. Let me know down below, guys, what you think of this. But there's a mix of several different things here. We have major wheat, autumn reeds, and in the last one, small wheat. And all this together looks like a really nice and varied wheat farm like this. And it's super nice. So we've done that on camera. And then I've done this small bakery here, which I adore to the bits. It's really cozy when you walk up the street here, you know. You had a big windmill here, the nice big windmill. And then you walk through here, we have this area already built on the side here, and you can walk up here. It's a bakery, we have a big oven here. We have some spices hanging from a rack here. We have an uncooked bread, and we have a cooked bread, and we have some butter and some milk and stuff, you know. And this is a bag of bread, a sack of bread for this. Now we have some storage of wheat and things, you know, ingredients to make the bread. And of course this is where the baker would live. It's not done on the inside yet. And then this might be for, you know, storing stuff, storing bread, storing other ingredients that need to be dry and things like that. Maybe even some helpers could live there, I don't freaking know. But I really like how I've made it cozy and things, you know. We have some bushes, we have these nice lamps. We have some hanging flowers like this around. We also have, like this one, the flower pots on the side, which is really nice. Something I really want to implement to this town to make it come to life and make it more beautiful. Because I did a lot of that over here, this part. Look at all the flowers and all the things. It's super nice, I think. So I want to kind of implement that to most of my other builds as well, getting a lot of small details and flowers and colors to just bring the whole area come to life. And then something else that you might have seen while flying around here is this freaking big boat. For those of you who watch my live stream, you would have seen this or watch the live stream replay. But for those of you who don't, this is the boat that I've been working on for a couple of days. It's massive. It's twice as big as the other boats, and it's really cool. We have been working on the inside in the live stream here, so I'll take you down there and show you what I've done. But my plan is I wanted to have like a bigger boat, you know, like this, for more trading, more stuff to trade. So this big ship can I made it possible for this ship to actually get through here. It's not like they have to lift it in or something. It's actually possible to drive here. I've been measuring it out, so it should be okay for this boat to get in here, get to harbor, drop off all of its good stuff and all that stuff. So up here we have a nice something that I haven't seen much before, but I know since this is my town, it's like fantasy-ish, I decided to go for it. A roof above where the captain stands. I think it just adds a whole lot of more detail to the build, you know. Adds another tier of detail, and it makes sense because no man wants to stay out if it rains. So he'll be standing here, driving the boat, steering the boat, and not getting wet by the rain. But the other guys who's raising the sails and things like that will be pretty wet from all the rain. Anyway, we have a lot of crates on top here, barrels and crates and some chests for storing stuff. And then we have this big hatch here in the middle. So this is something they can open up, and they can have the crane, like this one perhaps, or maybe we'll have another crane right here. Get down there to the second layer, and they can lift up all of the crates from down here through this hole here. And if we go inside now, we have the captain's suite, where he has a bed, he has a big chair, he has a map, a goblet of some ale or beer or something like that, some bookshelves for important things, shelves. Yeah, basically everything it needs. Also has a bigger map for like the whole region, I guess. Some scroll racks, yeah, is that what it's called? Scroll rack, yeah. And some tools and yeah, stuff like that, just so we can kind of organize everything that's going on the ship here. And then we can go down here. We have just a small walkway. It's not completely done. I still have to add a little bit of smaller details here. But down below here is more storage. So this is the trapdoor or the thing they could open up to get stuff from here up. So we have a lot of stuff here they can get. And there's also like sitting areas. This is where the crew will be sitting when they're not working on top. So we have a sitting area with some card being played. We have just some other sitting areas here with a bottle and some food. And a kitchen over here, which I really like. This small kitchen here is really cute and gorgeous, I think. So yeah, it's a small kitchen to get food for all of the crew here. So we have yeah, sitting area, and then we kind of have all the crates here. And in the front there is the bedrooms or the sleeping area. So we have 6 beds here, 3 bunk beds, I guess, yeah. Like this, where you can sleep, very nice. And then down here there is 5 beds, like this, 2 bunk beds and 1 single bed. And it's actually a good space in this boat here, you know. I feel like I've been using the space well. I've been smart and getting to squeeze everything nicely in here, so I'm super satisfied with the interior here. So yeah, this is really nice. A small like sleeping area. So we have space for 12 crew members, 1 captain and 11 crews. Okay, down here it's a little bit dark, but I think you should be able to see it. So we have some more storage, and there's another hatch or a trapdoor here to open up and get even more loot from down here. So you can actually lift up things from the bottom layer all the way up through these hatches here. And I think that is a really cool idea. I still have to fill in the rest here. I was thinking of maybe adding some, what's it called, like almost like some cages down here to keep maybe prisoners if they found some, like prisoners of war or prisoners of trading peace. I don't freaking know. Maybe they could have a space here to keep them, or maybe we could keep like kettles and stuff, keep cows, horses, pigs, maybe in like cages down here. I think that would be pretty cool. So I think I will try to implement that, some kind of cage solution here, maybe several cages down here. I think that would be a nice addition to this build. But that is about it for this boat here, I think. Let's go to the next thing I want to show you. Some of you guys pointed out that I should add some windows to the roof of this fortified mansion here. So I did, and it looks pretty cool, I think. Added these small windows on top here, so there's 2 on either side. I think the whole build just comes to life a whole lot more when you do it like that. Super cool, so thank you guys for that suggestion. It means a lot when you guys help me out with suggestions. Then I've also added a little bit of foliage here. I want to connect this path up here, and just kind of have a like small patch of greenery in the middle here. I think it looks really nice, and that tree is gorgeous. There's some bushes, there's a lot of grass and smaller scrubs around here, looking really nice. What else is there to show you that I haven't shown you before? I think maybe that's about it, I think, for all the new stuff that I've been doing off camera, which I haven't showed you yet. So yeah, that's about it for what I've shown you, and now I want to talk a little bit about what we can do in the future for this area. So like 2 episodes ago I showed you the layouts here, so this is a layout for a blacksmith. We're going to build that here for another episode, so if you have any good inspirational pictures, you could send them to me on my Twitter account. It should be down in the description, so we can get some inspiration going for this area. And then we're going to build a farm over here, which I've kind of laid out a little bit because I have a few ideas and inspirational things for this area, and we're going to have several houses kind of clung together with kind of barricading it off with some walls, so it's kind of isolated. But we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 3.5 buildings kind of. This is like a half building connected to this one, and yeah, so that is something I'm really looking forward to. Then we're going to fill in this existing areas with other builds, so we need other professions that we can build, so you can come up with nice professions we could build, like houses, guilds and stuff like that. So if you have any good suggestions, let me know down below, because I'm really out of ideas for what kind of houses to build here, what kind of buildings. But we're gonna fill in all of this around the roads, maybe slowly getting into more farmland as we go this way, kind of like we have done here. Maybe fill in a little bit of farmland along the sides here, I guess. I'm not really sure. And then one last thing I want to talk to you guys a little bit about is, what about if we make a small gatehouse up here on this flat plateau here, because this red one is where the street will be going, or the path up to the main keep will go along this side here. We'll follow along, and I haven't taken it all the way up. No, okay, but it will go all the way up, maybe following this range here a little bit. And then on this big, almost flat area, we'll have a massive castle, which will be epic. It will be like amazingly big on all of these areas here. So that is something I'm looking forward to. So I was thinking of maybe adding a small gatehouse to the path up here to protect it a little bit. I think that would be really nice. So maybe like, like here, have a smaller fort, keep man or something like that, with a gatehouse and a gate covering this and kind of protecting this whole area here, so that no intruders are able to get up to the castle from down here. I think that would be really nice, and it would add a nice addition to the skyline. When you kind of watch it from down here, you would be able to see the massive castle on top of the hill there. You also see a smaller one right here. I think that would be pretty nice. But guys, that is all for this episode. It's just a short one. I'm leaving my apartment for a day or two now, going back to my parents' house, so I don't really have that much time. I just want to record a little bit before I leave. So I hope you guys enjoyed this small talky episode. We'll get back to some building for the next one. I really hope you enjoyed it, so be sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.